Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Brandon Hodge. So this episode of WWE News and Rumors is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, it doesn't have to be a wrestling show, you just need tickets for a show, get them through SeatGeek. Use code HODGE, just my last name at checkout, and you get $20 off your tickets. Now this is for first time orders only, so if you used SeatGeek before, just make a new account, you can still use the code HODGE, gets $20 off any ticket for any event in the entire world on SeatGeek. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the first WWE News episode of the year. It's been a while since we've done this show, and I miss doing the show, so we're back doing the show. So enough chit chat, let's keep it to a minimum here. Let's go ahead and jump in to the first news story of the day. So the first news story of the day is being about a WWE review. Actually, I guess other than the big, huge ones that everyone loves, like Rumble and Mania, this is like my favorite other pay-per-view, and this is Money in the Bank. And I'm so happy they're still doing Money in the Bank, because Triple H kind of cut out a lot of what he called the gimmick matches or gimmick pay-per-views. Like Hell in a Cell was one, or like this the main one, because Hell in a Cell was like, that's a match stipulation, why does it need a pay-per-view of its own? Luckily, it seems like he sees Money in the Bank as a standalone show, so I'm glad that is still happening. But basically, Money in the Bank, where is it going to be, is a big question if you want to go to the show. So, Money in the Bank 2024 is actually going to be in Toronto, Canada. Toronto, Canada is getting Money in the Bank, and I could not be happier about this, because this year I've been wanting to make this the year that I actually go and make the Brandon Hodge King of Vlog style show international show, and actually get out of the United States, the continental United States, and go to another country for a show. And this one looks like it may be that one. So this one's going to be taking place on July 7th, 2024 in Toronto, Canada. So Money in the Bank is now in July, back to July, so that's wonderful. So yeah, Money in the Bank, July 7th, Toronto, Canada. I'm thinking about maybe trying to make that work to make myself, actually be there at the show. I don't know if it's going to work out. It's quite a far ways away. But I would love to go to Toronto for Money in the Bank. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited about the location. So if anyone was wondering where Money in the Bank 2024 is going to be, it's going to be in Toronto, Canada, July 7th. Alright guys, so believe it or not, that's actually the only confirmed news story to talk to you guys about today. So you guys know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, go get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. So the first rumor we're going to be talking about today is going to be about Sasha Banks and her return to the WWE. A lot of people are being like, Brandon, what in the heck are you talking about? So here's what I'm talking about. So Sasha Banks, as well as with Naomi, they both walked out of the WWE. It wasn't like a contract dispute, it wasn't this or that, it was creative differences, right? So they were the tag team champions at the time. They didn't like what was going on. I believe it was run by Vince McMahon at the time. I believe they walked into Vince's office and set the titles on the desk and pretty much walked out on the company. And of course, they publicly shamed them on TV. Like every week on TV, we got the message, Sasha Banks and Naomi disappointed millions of WWE fans by walking out of the company. They publicly shamed them and tried to get them to come back, I guess. I really don't know, but they walked out of the company, and both of them have wrestled for different companies. Now we're talking about Sasha Banks. So basically, Sasha Banks her contract is pretty much coming up. She's done. She's a free agent. So there's a lot of people being like, where is she gonna go? What's gonna be happening? So the rumors are saying AEW is offering her money, offering her contract, as well as WWE has reached out and said, we would love to have you back. Things are different here now. We're ran by totally different people. Triple H is pretty much like your daddy, because he's like ran freaking like NXT when you were there, and you were the face of NXT and everything like that. So come back with Triple H. So Triple H, Sasha Banks, it would work wonderfully, and I believe she wouldn't have any problem with that. So honestly, I think Sasha Banks would be happy in the WWE. Also, I think she'd be happy in AEW. She really has to choose where she wants to be, but honestly, Sasha Banks in the WWE, she's coming back eventually. Is it right now? I don't know. There's a lot of rumors about Royal Rumble, Sasha Banks in the Royal Rumble. That very well could happen if they get everything lined up in time. It's not like a thing where it's impossible to happen. She's literally a free agent. She could be anywhere. Like in January, she could be on AEW Dynamite. She could be on AEW paper. She could be in the Royal Rumble. She could be anywhere. She could be at WrestleMania this year. It could literally, anything could happen with Sasha Banks right now. Total free agent, WWE return will happen eventually. Is it happening right now? I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. All right, the next rumor we're going to be talking about today is going to be about the other side of this, her tag team part. Is about Naomi. So Naomi, pretty much since she got released by the WWE, a little bit after, she signed a contract with TNA Impact Wrestling, of all places. No one really saw that coming, but that happened, and she's been a very, very big name over there in TNA, very big draw over there. But her contract is coming up over there, and her last appearance set for this is going to be like January 20th, so before the Rumble, so apparently she'll be off on that. So now we're talking about a Naomi WWE Return. So WWE will also offer Naomi a contract for a return since her contract is ending with TNA Impact Wrestling. Because Naomi was also a very big draw for WWE. She's a former women's champion in the WWE. And a very big, like, mainstream person, because she'll do, like, these crazy spots in the Rumble, especially that one you should do, the crazy spots in the Rumble. It was, like, all over social media, and people who didn't even watch wrestling saw it and be like, what is this? Should we watch this? And they actually became WWE fans when they saw that just being blown up all over the internet. So Naomi is a very big mainstream name, I guess, that some people who don't watch wrestling know. And also, of course, she's a former women's champion. She's a very high-profile name, just like Sasha Banks. Naomi returned to the WWE. They're also going to offer her a contract. So both of these women have the likely chance of actually being in the Royal Rumble match. So this Royal Rumble is going to be freaking amazing. Of course, we have CM Punk and Cody Rhodes and all that other stuff happening, Randy Orton, all that other stuff happening on the men's side. But on the women's side, we have all kinds of crazy returns possible, like Sasha Banks, Naomi. A lot of people are throwing up the name like AJ Lee since Punk's back. Maybe his wife will come back. And there's just a lot of excitement about this Rumble. And honestly, I cannot wait. If you guys don't know, I will be there. I will be at the Royal Rumble this year down there in Tampa, Florida, or St. Petersburg, Florida, because it's only about an hour from where I live here in Orlando. And I cannot wait for the Rumble. I will be doing a vlog, Brandon Knight's vlog. I have to promote that. I will be there. Just want to go ahead and announce that. And this year has potential to be one of the greatest Royal Rumbles of all time. And I absolutely cannot wait to see what's going to happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and this is it. This is the final news story, the final rumor, the final thing I'm going to be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. So this is about none other than, let's say it's about Roman Reigns. Let's go put Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, or head of the table, our undisputed Universal Champions, picture up on the screen. Because basically this is about him, and he's going to be main eventing WrestleMania, of course. Night 2 WrestleMania, we're going to get our undisputed Universal Champion, tribal chief Roman Reigns, of course, main eventing that. But there's a big but there. There's a big question there of who's he facing on night 2? And maybe the Rumble. I'm sure the Rumble will help answer this question. Maybe? I don't know. Because if like Punk wins the Rumble, he's going to challenge like Seth Rollins. So that's not going to really help answer the question. I'm hoping by Rumble we get like a clear picture what the main event of WrestleMania is going to be. But basically, we have The Rock coming back. The Rock's kind of challenged Roman in a way, kind of starting a feud with Roman. Also, you have the whole Cody Rhodes thing of being like his redemption, his climb to the top, his rematch against Roman to actually win the championship off of Roman. And then there's like the thing of being like, okay, well, there's 2 shows like since, you know, Rumble. There's gonna be Elimination Chamber. Well, not 2 shows since, but there's an in-betweeny show, right? There's the Elimination Chamber between Mania and Rumble. So maybe one of them could face Roman there instead of at WrestleMania. Be like, some people are being like, The Rock wrestled at Elimination Chamber, and everyone's like laughing. The Rock is not wrestling at Elimination Chamber. Like, it's a big show over there in Australia. So what? He's not going there. That's not happening. The Rock's not flying all the way to Australia for a wrestling show. That's not very high up on his profile list right now. Like, the guy obviously is a very high profile blockbuster movie star. He's not doing that. If he's coming back in wrestling, it's going to be at freaking WrestleMania. But the Cody thing, to put that in the Elimination Chamber, I believe that's a more likely situation. And then other people have pointed out maybe the possibility of having Roman wrestle for 2 nights. You have like him face like, I don't know, The Rock on night 1, which doesn't sound right. Like, The Rock should definitely be night 2. But the only reason we would say Cody for night 2 is so Cody could actually beat Roman and take the title off him. Unless, I always guess, like Roman could lose the title on night 1 and then, like, go into the match against Rock. But that kind of ruins the momentum of the match. So, I really don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But there's a big question of what's going on here. Is Cody winning the Rumble? He's a very big person that could win the Rumble. Maybe not. But then The Rock, and then we got CM Punk's whole thing. So there's a lot of pieces to put together, and I'm sure they're still piecing it together as we speak. But as for the main event of WrestleMania, it's got to be Rock and Roman. That's definitely what's happening. But we have Cody. We got to throw in there somewhere because Cody's been working very hard for a spot for that title. But is he winning the title right now? I don't know. And a lot of people have been pointing out maybe when we have that match at Mania between Cody and Roman, maybe Cody's not winning even then. Maybe they're going to hold on the title because I really think they want Roman Reigns to be the longest reigning. I know he's not the WWE champion per se, but longest reigning champion in WWE history, which he has a little while to go for that. But obviously he's not going to beat like the whole record, right, for like 8 years or whatever the record is. But he could definitely beat, like, I think they're trying to get him to go after Hogan's record of like over, I don't know what the record is, like 1,300 days or something like that. Put the number on the screen of the person editing this, which is also me. I don't know, but I think they're really trying to get Roman to beat that thing. So maybe Roman's going to be walking out of WrestleMania 40 still the champion. I don't know. There's a lot of pieces to put together, and hopefully it'll all become clearer after Royal Rumble. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys, about this and as well as all these news stories and rumors. There's a lot to piece together. If you guys have any ideas of how they can do this perfectly and make everyone happy and have a spot for everyone, let me know in the comment section down below. But thank you guys for watching this episode of WWE News and Rumors. I'm your one and only undisputed king of Vlog Style, Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.